to solve the systems of inequalities, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and graph this line. So at 2, I'm going to draw a dot, then I'm going to go up 2 over 1, up 2 over 1, and make a solid line through those. It says y is less than, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and shade less than. Then I'm going to graph the second one in red. So at +1, I'm going to draw a dot. Then I'm going to go down 1, right 1, down 1, right 1, and I'm going to draw a dotted line through that. And it says less than is this shaded area right here. So what I'm looking for right now is I'm looking for an overlap. And here, right here, is where they overlap in color. So this place right here is where the solution to this graph is. So any point in this solution will be a solution to this graph. Just a side note, if it's less than or equal to or greater than or equal to, we graph with a solid line. If it's just less than or greater than, with no line underneath, we graph with a dotted line. We're going to try one more problem. And we're going to start with this one right here. And I'm going to go ahead and do that in green. The absolute value of x plus or minus 1 means I'm going to start right here at +1, and then I'm going to go up 1 over 1 in both directions. Since it's a dotted line, I'm going to draw a dotted line there. If you need help with an absolute value graph, you can start with an x and a y. The vertex is 0, 1, and then you could do values like -1 and -2, 1 and 2, and when you plug them in, you will get the positive numbers. I'm going to have to redo this one right here. The absolute value of -2 minus 1 is 3. We're good there. All right, y is greater than 4. So let's go ahead and change colors there. So if I make a table of values of x and y is greater than 4. So the y values are all 4. The x values are going to be whatever you want them to be, -1, 0, 1. So if I have -1, 4, what I'm going to have is a dotted line going through there. So that's dotted. So let me go ahead and get an eraser really quick to make sure it looks dotted. And then it says I'm going to go ahead and go y is greater than 4, so it's going to be all these values up here. Y is less than 4, so this go back to the green one we forgot to shade. The values are less than that. So here's one way you could do this. I'm going to test a point like 0, 0 into my equation. So if I have 0 is less than 0 minus 1, so what I did is I plugged in my y and my x value, and I'm going to solve. Is 0 less than the absolute value of -1? So is 0 less than 1? Is that a true statement? And that is true. Since that's a true statement, I can plot or color in everything that happens right there. Do I have any color overlap? And the answer here is no. So there's no solution to this part of the graph.